Hello everybody, welcome to Healing by Hands. Today we're going to talk about the lymphatic system. The lymphatic system is similar to the circulatory system, but it doesn't have a pump like the heart. So the circulatory system is made of the heart and blood vessels, so your arteries and your veins. So it starts off with the left side of the heart has oxygenated blood that pumps through the body, and it nourishes all of the cells with oxygen and other nutrients. And then it returns into the right side of the heart, and then it goes through to the lungs. It picks up more oxygen and then starts that process over again. Well, with the lymphatic system, this is part of your immune system, and it does not have a pump. So it relies on movement. So you need exercise to move these fluids, or deep belly breathing again to move the fluids. When they are not moved for a long time, they become like in a gel state. So they're sticky, things don't move, you start getting swelling and accumulation of fluid. If you've ever been sick with a cold or flu, sometimes you might notice some puffiness. You may even notice these little ball-like structures in the neck that feel very hard. Those are your lymph nodes. And they're about the size of a pea or less under normal circumstances, but when there's viruses or bacteria that the body is trying to kill off, those cells accumulate in those lymph nodes and they swell until the body can flush it out. So sometimes you may require some massage or specific lymphatic drainage massage to get that out. Another thing that the lymphatic system is responsible for is removal of toxins. And sometimes you're not able to filter things out all the way, so things will get stored into the fatty tissue. Another thing that the lymphatic system does is it filters fat from our diet before it gets deposited into the body. So in our digestive system, our intestines, we have our gallbladder. So that releases bile acids, which breaks down the fat into smaller particles, but they're still too large to be absorbed by the walls of the intestines. So they go into a structure called your lacteals. And from there, it goes right into the lymphatic system. So imagine your lymphatic system similar to your circulatory system. So imagine that there's veins and arteries and just different pathways that this fluid goes to. And so this fat travels through there, and it eventually comes to the left and the right lymphatic ducts. So these are part of the lymphatic system, and then it goes into the heart. So from the heart, it goes through the general circulation, and from there it's deposited to the cells. So then the cells get the fat that they need. So that's why, another reason why it's important to consume healthy fats, because it is going in through the heart. So another thing too with the lymphatic system is there's like 600 to 700 of these little lymph nodes, and they are dispersed throughout the entire body. So we even have them in the digestion tract, so like your small intestines and your large intestines, because again, the first place that things go into is through your mouth and through there. So the body wants to keep anything out of it that does not belong there. So I think that's about it on the lymphatic system. So it filters. Oh, another thing is that fluid that's in the lymph system, that is actually leftover remnants of the blood. So the circulatory system, it pumps the blood through to the cells, and then from there fluids seep to the spaces in between the cells, and then any of that excess fluid, it gets sucked and drawn up into the lymphatic system, and then it goes through these little channels and then through the lymph nodes, and at the lymph nodes, that's where we have our attacker cells that notice things that do not belong there and attack it and get rid of it. I think that's pretty much it. So if you think of anything else that I didn't touch on the lymphatic system and you have any questions, please leave them down below. I will be doing a video next on draining the lymph nodes for lymphedema for clients who've had mastectomies or any kind of breast reconstruction where they're getting pooling into their wrists, their forearms, or their upper arms. So that'll be the next video topic. And again, if you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, and have a wonderful day.